think about the first time you walked into the new studio. It was all set up and you were going to play your first lesson. What did you feel? What did you experience when you walked in and you were getting ready to sit down and start a lesson?
It was very original. I mean, you got that drum tree thing with the star on top of it. It's just it's an original place to be when you're doing the drums. My name is Nolan Clark. Cody. Yeah, he's my drum teacher.
I'm Cody Johnson, and I'm the owner and founder of DrumShack Abilene.
Nolan has been taking drums for over 2 years, 26 months to be
I
exact.
think a little over 2 years now. He's been here quite a while.
I had asked Nolan, I personally love music, and I know it's important to me, and I never got to learn instruments. And so I was pushing instruments on all my kids, and I was trying to get him to play guitar because that's what I wanted to do. So I'm living vicariously through, like, do this, and so I can live vicariously through you. And I said, so how about guitar? And he said, no, Mom. And I looked over at him, and I just remember thinking, well, what do you want to do? And he said, drums.
Drums, specifically.
And so that's when I looked up drums in Abilene. I immediately called Cody and was scheduled right away.
Drums have been, like, around me, mostly. Like, my grandpa played drums.
When Nolan actually started drums, he had zero experience.
I have never played drums prior to DrumShack Abilene.
What do you think Nolan's expectations were for his first lesson?
I have no idea. Honestly, I mean, if I had to imagine, he probably thought, drum teacher? He's probably got, like, long hair. He's probably a hippie or something.
Typical, like, drum teacher,
Yeah.
just long hair. I didn't really have too many expectations going into it. I was curious on how the drum teaching would go along and how the teacher would be.
Like, the groundwork I always try to cover with any new student, like, there's a couple things. Like I always just want to make sure that I set up a relationship that allows for feedback.
I actually remember one of our first conversations was about the silence in between the sound. And I just remember thinking, this is going to be a great relationship. So.
I know when I was in lessons, I liked it. And yeah.
What did you like about it?
Just the learning process within it. I mean, Cody definitely helps with it. It's a big part. And just, the learning process. It's very fun.
As soon as you step into a role, like as a student, and you're coming to someone, it's a bit of it's a vulnerable position to be in, the role of, like, open up and allow someone to see you struggle.
It was definitely a welcoming, friendly experience that I remember.
So when I picked Nolan up from that first session, he was inspired, which inspired me.
The first session with Nolan, there's always a percentage of awkwardness. My job is to take the percentage of a potential of 100 and to dial it down as far as possible. And it went fine. It was great. I could tell when he left, he had a good time, and I knew he was going to come back.
What I enjoy about Nolan playing the drums, it went from him just being able to play, but now I'm starting to hear him put together, like, his own music in his room.
Nolan has grown in a lot of ways. I mean, honestly, it's funny because, like I said, when he came through the door, he literally, like, we started with singles and unisons. Let's just start with Let's just keep building it up. And now he's to the point where he's actually very creative. Like, he'll play some things, and I'm like, where do you get that? Where do you go up with that idea? And it's pretty cool sometimes, and it's fun to watch him grow. He's growing a ton. He's putting in the work.
I mean, the practice is work, but it's not like math work. It's fun work.
I feel like it's his now.
I've seen growth in my musical vocabulary and expression on the drums.
As far as I understand, before Nolan had drums in his life, like he didn't have his thing. So drumming is definitely like it's his thing that he does, and I think it sets him apart.
It gives me something to look forward to at the end of the day. Being able to just throw down a groove and hold pocket. I mean, just seeing a drum kit and being like, I can play that, it's a good feeling.
Try to keep it structured. I like to keep it personal, connected, engaging, and then I also like to keep it creative and fun at the end. So it's kind of a nice like, and so I'd like to think that towards the end, like our jam sessions are pretty cool for him.
I think the talks that we have about the drums are very impactful.
What is one thing about Nolan's journey on the drums that has stood out to you most?
Just his dedication and the length of time.
Dedication, patience, just stay with it.
And seeing his growth, he stuck it out for quite a while and he continues to come back.
I'm able to see that growth, and it just makes me feel really good.
And we continue to keep it forward moving and engaging.
Fun, honestly fun. It has helped me inside and outside of drums.
I love DrumShack. We need DrumShack, and so does everybody else.